decide whether or not they were going to pull the book. Because, but they decided, it wasn't, the book was quite different from the events and things happening there, so they decided to go ahead with that. But, it's still going to be one of those things that whenever I think of this book, I'm going to associate it with Sophie Young at Cape here. So with that kind of sort of track record with your book, you get nervous when one starts to be released? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Let me tell you a bit about containment. I haven't got my copy of the book Containment yet. It's been printed apparently, but I haven't got my one yet. So this is the cover of Containment. And the idea behind this novel was a number of years ago in Britain, there was a week happening at Branscombe Beach. And a ship foundered off the side of near Branscombe Beach, and a whole lot of containers washed ashore. And it was amazing. All these containers washed ashore, and normal, law-abiding citizens looted the hell out of them. There was pictures in the media of them carting off BMW motorbikes, and they were trundling off with anything they could get their hands on. And I really quite liked that idea. And I thought, well, what if we did that here? What if a ship came to grief near the mole, and containers washed up on Aramorana Beach, and all civility and the veneer of good human nature went out the window, and people looted them. You could have fun with that, the flow-on effects of the looting of these containers. So that was the basis behind Containment. Of course, I am now going to be watching the news every day and just praying hard that there's no slight incidents as far as shipping goes. Interestingly, when I was doing my research for this novel, I rang up Ports of Otago just to sort of, ask a few bits about shipping and containers and things. And the gentleman that I talked to was really quite nervous about it all. I don't like this. I don't like that idea at all. We wouldn't be very happy about that. What if someone from Mursk in Denmark read your novel and thought that, Port of Otago is not safe, we'll pull your contract type thing? And I'm sitting there thinking, God, if someone in Denmark was reading my book, I'd be wrapped. But there's sort of like, we haven't had any shipping accidents there. And I sort of remembered a couple of containers floating in the harbour when they had a big windy storm. And then I was doing a bit of research, and I discovered that not that long ago there was a wee ship called the Prince of Tokyo, which managed to get itself stuck on the end of the mole. And I was thinking, you lying toad. There have been shipping accidents recently. So these things can happen, despite all the wonderful technology and everything that they've got. There can be mechanical errors or human errors and things like that. They do happen. So, as I said, I shall be rather anxious for the next year or so. Hopefully that nothing happens. I also purposefully chose Aramorana as a setting because of its history. For us, it has, I suppose, a weight to the place because of the Aramorana tragedy. So I wanted to sort of acknowledge that weight. And also, I personally feel that Aramorana itself has actually borne that well. And I wanted again to acknowledge that, which I do in the novel. And it's a beautiful, lovely place. And I just kind of like the mental image of these shipping containers washed up and stuff everywhere, and people going slightly nuts there. So, yes, that's Containment. This is due at 1st of December, essentially, beginning of December, it's time for the Christmas market. I'm also at the moment busy writing the 4th novel in the series. So I was very fortunate to be contracted by Penguin Publishing to, I got a contract for my first novel, and then I got a contract for a 3-book contract with Penguin Publishing, which was amazing. So I was told that that was the first time they'd ever offered a New Zealand writer a 3-book contract. But they wanted to be dedicated to doing a series, and I'm rapt, just utterly rapt. Although book contracts are hard case things, because a 3-book contract sort of like it's job security without the income. It's kind of a bizarre situation, really. So the next book that I'm writing, called Bound, is actually starts off at Seekless. Again, I wanted to choose a setting that had a bit of history to it.
I know a little bit about Seekless.
So it gives, particularly for the Dunedin people, that sort of weight and setting to it. But then it comes back into Dunedin. I like the whole idea of portraying Dunedin in a neat way. I had Ian Rankin in mind with the way he portrays Edinburgh. Although Ian, in his Rebus novels, I think Edinburgh is given sort of quite a dark overview and spookiness. I've sort of treated Dunedin a little lighter than that. But in saying that, Dunedin's got wonderful things like Victorian alleyway. Some beautiful Gothic architecture, so you could have a wee bit of fun with that. Now, I thought to finish, I'd just do a little reading, and what I'm going to actually read is the prologue to the 4th book, Bound. So everyone will have to wait a little for this. I've chosen this because it's short, and that way there'll be time for more Pavlova and coffee afterwards.